Good afternoon, people, and welcome to a special event. This is the Dementia UK charity race for racing for my granddad that I sadly lost 5 years ago to dementia. So obviously you'll be seeing my beautiful coloured Audi R8 out on track, along with the other guys that have been offered to help take part within the race. I believe we were expecting sort of a near enough a full grid, but at the moment it's looking likely that a few people have dropped out, so I will try and get a few more in. So just bear with me 1 second. So yes, we are raising money for Dementia UK charity race for my granddad Bill, who sadly passed away 5 years ago. So yes, I'm going to just set the grid for today's race. So we have got potentially, if he does enter, so I'm just going to make sure so yeah, it's going to be exciting. You can see it from my point of view. We do have a Twitch stream up and running. Be sure to check out the Just Giving page at the bottom of the link of the description in this YouTube video. And yeah, please do donate as much as you can, or as basically as what you can for technically for raising money. At the moment we are at £152, or I believe so, or we have got maybe more. I'll just double check for you now, just bear with. It's obviously been set up by myself, Hoppers, doing a race, so we do actually have £162 now out of the £200 target that is potentially is going to be race for, but hopefully it should be a good race. It is a 2-hour long endurance race around Le Mans, and you know, it is going to be probably exciting. I've never really had any ideas what's going on, but at the moment we do have quite a few drivers appearing, so hopefully before we start at 1 o'clock we should be able to get going, but we'll see what exactly happens. But yes, it should be very interesting. So I'm going to head out on track and potentially see what this Audi R8 can do. I'm just going to adjust a few settings on here. Hopefully you can all hear me. Probably try and do much talking as I can throughout the stream. So obviously Le Mans is famous for the 24-hour. I just thought it'd be very nice to do it around here, because in the past I've had an endurance race in the past so let's do this. Obviously I'm on controller, so it's going to make it a bit more challenging, but let's go for gold and let's see how much money we can actually raise today. As my phone starts to go ballistic. Do apologise about that, I'm just waiting for a few more people. So, yes, we have got, hopefully get the grid sorted in a moment, just for just a bit of fun, just to have a bit of grid, so we'll have potentially the faster guys sort of towards the rear, and then sort of the guys like myself, and obviously Noddy's mates, even though, you know, we do have him taking part. We do have a Lamborghini Huracan, so there is a couple of variety cars within this evening, but hopefully it should be okay. So yeah, if you'd like to donate, guys, please do. So we will see what happens. So there's a McLaren F1. So we do have a few more potentially to join, so hopefully we should be okay. So yeah, please do donate as much as you can, or considerably donate responsibly. Obviously, you know, it goes to a good cause for Dementia UK. It is going to be looking likely that we are going to be in for a very interesting 2-hour race. It is probably going to be strenuous as well, so we'll see what happens within so yeah, if you don't mind donating as much as you can, or whatever you can give, it doesn't matter whether it's £2, £5 or even £10, but you know, any donation would be massively appreciative. But it can be very interesting to see what happens. But yeah, it's been 5 years since my granddad died, and you know, I just think it's about time we give something to people who are doing excellent jobs looking after people with dementia. It is not a very nice illness at all to have in your life. You know, it's kind of really hit home for me because I was really close to my granddad, and you know, it's one of them. But you know, it's sad in a way. I get it, and you know, it's going to be potentially interesting to see what happens. I believe there is a couple of cars that are out on track at the moment. I'll have a look at what people are running very shortly and give you a rundown very quickly. So let's see exactly what is happening elsewhere. I do apologise, it's a bit emotional for me sometimes, but you know. So we've got a couple of Mercedes. We've got Lee Fitzy in his beautifully designed, obviously, Mercedes SLS. Then we have Ryan McVeigh in the BMW M3, and obviously who was actually, yeah, so Lee Fitzy's the Gareth Morris in the Supra. There's the two Supras. There's the VGT of Noddy's mate taking part this afternoon, and we do have, it's a bit loud in my ear, we do have a Lamborghini Huracan. Then we have a McLaren F1, which is a bit old school, but that's fair enough, and it is potentially, even though it's pink, but it doesn't matter, it's all good. You've got Timmy just hopping in that Nissan GTR there, potentially hopping the cone, but you know, that shows exactly as he runs a bit wide within potentially going to be very interesting. So yes, and then we've got me obviously in the LDR8. We're just going to wait for Josh Hunter to literally get in the lobby. So that'll push us up. Potentially it's near enough a full grid, so it'll be very much interesting to see what happens.